I will start by telling you that aliens are real. I want to inform you that aliens are real. Aliens have been a secret kept from the from the government for decades. It's time we start asking questions. This has been a conspiracy theory since 1979. This is dated back to the first alien ever experience. Have you ever wondered if there are other aliens, other life forms here on Earth? In this speech, I will tell you and I will explain to you the information that I've obtained over the years of my research. Are we the only ones? Or is there another life form out there? I think there are aliens. Aliens have come to Earth on numerous occasions. They have been sighted by airplanes and people all over the world. Some have even had aliens come to visit them. Some have not been so lucky. So many have questioned it, and in return, the government threatens them if they even talk about their experiences. Many show up or are even labeled a suicide, show up missing or are labeled a suicide. There was one incident when a man noticed strange things occurring throughout his house and land. The side of his house was melted by a strange circular object. As he was inside his home, he noticed repairmen working on it. He asked if he could use or at a piece of the melted siding that they declined. When the man called his landlord about the news, the landlord stated that he didn't call the repairman to fix the siding. Could this be a cover up? Could it simply be by the government? Why is it so important to keep the secret away from us? It's important to be educated on this topic so we can be aware of really what's going on in the world. Aliens have been sighted all over the world. China is the place more prominent to see and have alien activity documented. Nome, Alaska has had many alien abductions. There's actually a movie on it. It's called The Fourth Kind. I would highly recommend watching it. There's there's real footage of what actually occurs. Um, it's really scary for the most part, and I think it would definitely make other people believe because these are real people and these happen to real people, and it's like a documentary and it has like real events. I highly recommend it. The states have had a lot of alien activity in the United States. There's been lots of activity, um, usually like sightings in the sky or spaceships in the sky, or crop circles are very prominent. Russia has had alien aircrafts crash on their soil. Aliens leave crop circles all over the place as a way to show humans that they're alive or maybe they are trying to communicate with us. There's so many infrastructures that show aliens have higher technology than humans here on Earth. Craft circles just being one of them. Pyramids and structures here on Earth are way too complex for human duplication. The pyramids, for one, there's no way a human could be able to duplicate how they have articulated how to make the pyramids. It's insane. There's so much detail and they articulated it so perfectly. Aliens are also considered extraterrestrial beings, which means that they're kind of have a little bit of a more higher IQ than us. Aliens may scare humans, and humans believe that they're detrimental to our health. However, we really don't know that. There's no evidence to back that up. They could be very friendly. Um, there's myths that are saying that they travel at the speed of light. No one has ever really seen one up close to really know how they actually look. Um, Many have had space encounters, and all of them have been basically a circular object, lots of lights. A lot of people believe that aliens cannot hurt you. Maybe they're here to help you. During COVID, the government leaked that aliens were indeed real on WikiLeaks, but it never really made it baseline news. They kept it a secret for decades. They released this information when decade was a pandemic problem, thinking that we wouldn't really look into um, what was leaked on WikiLeaks. This is all mainstream media was talking about. Basically, was the pandemic. So many people were so busy with COVID and scared about it that aliens at the time were not even relevant. The government was keeping us away from the secret so that they could gain more knowledge about them before we actually did. Aliens are real, and many presidents have gained hints about it for years, but it wasn't until 2021 that they gave us the information that we needed. Why didn't they release this information during COVID? Why did they only release this during COVID? Perhaps it was just because so many of us were scared and afraid about COVID and the media flooded us with the anxiety of it that that we didn't think, or that it wouldn't really matter to us. And findings by our own very government, we needed to open up our own eyes to what's really going on.